Good morning. We're getting ready for the spring cleanse, the reset next week, and we're going to be focusing on Agni, which is the element of fire. So I thought it would be nice for us to come into this context of the 5 elements, which are the Bhutas, and think about the elements in the body. So that's what we shall do today. Let's begin with a little bit of standing, concentrated meditation on the Bhutas, the 5 elements. Each of them, there are 5 elements in nature: earth, water, fire, air, and space. And the whole body is comprised of all of these elements. So there are places in the body where a certain kind of energy, there are systems in the body where one element or another dominates, but of course all of the elements are present throughout the whole body. But I'm going to give you an idea of what the elements are, their characteristics, the systems that they're related to inside the body, and the areas of the body where their energy is concentrated. So begin in Samastiti, feeling a comfortable, balanced, standing position. Bring your attention down into the feet and feeling the ball of the big toe, the ball of the little toe, the center of the heel, each one of those 3 points, reaching down into the floor evenly. And before we enter the meditation, just scan up the body, bringing yourself tall through the crown of the head. Fix the gaze on one point. And be as relaxed as possible without having any sense of collapsing. And then bring the attention back down to the feet. The grossest element is the earth element. So we'll feel the stability of the floor to begin with. Earth element gives structure. So feel the structure of the body against the structure of the floor beneath you. And the system of the body, which is dominated by earth element, would be the skeletal system. So notice that you have bones. Of course, there are bones throughout the whole body. The stability of the earth element is most present in the feet and the lower legs. Feel that stability. Feel your firm foundation as you stand here. And noticing the basic structure on which your body is built, the skeletal system. The next of the 5 elements is water. Still quite tangible, we can touch it and even hold it. So it has some structure, but not as much structure as earth. And again, we have water element throughout the whole body. The muscles are made of earth and water element predominantly. And of course, all of the fluids that circulate around the body are predominated by water element. The seat of the water element in the body, which has to do with circulation, is the thighs and the pelvic area. So notice that there's structure there and a sense of flexibility. There's also some fat reserves there that has a lot of water in it. The next element in the body is fire. Fire has to do with our ability to take things in and change them from one thing to another. And that includes everything from taking in food, digesting it, and making it into usable food and waste products, to something as subtle as taking in a sound and transforming it into information in the mind. That's all fire element's job. Fire element is seated in the belly and in charge of the digestive system. Take a moment to let your attention rest in the belly. And again, of course, all of those organs that make up the digestive tract have other elements in them. They have some structure. They also have some space into which we put the food. But the important characteristic there, the most important characteristic, is the ability to transform, to digest, to process. The fourth element in the body is air. And of course here we're going to be drawn to the respiratory system, where we actually bring air into the body and process it and expel air again. Air element is located in the upper torso, and besides its connection with respiration, it has to do with our ability to move. So movement is air element. The fifth element is space or ether, and it's actually the dominant element throughout the whole body because every part of the body is contained within space and has lots of space in it. Think even down to the cellular level. There's a structure, but it's mainly space, even though it's quite small. So we would say that the nervous system has a lot of both space and air in it, air element in it, because the nervous impulses are quite subtle and they're actually leaping over spaces as the synapses connect. And of course our mental processes are quite ethereal and dominated by the space element. And we would say the space element dominates the body in the throat and the head. So as we go through the practice today, we're going to notice that we have a body, and the body is made up of all of these different elements playing different roles, different elements present to different degrees in different parts of the body. And we're going to begin from our Samasthiti, moving into Tadasana. And be aware, you're going to have your bones moving, supporting the basic movement, your muscles moving. There's going to be space within the joints so that you can move. There's going to be air moving, breath moving. There's going to be a mental focus. So all of the systems are working. And perhaps you'll even notice yourself getting a little warm. This is the fire element. Okay, so we'll do 5 repetitions and stay for 5 breaths, a lot of time for observation. The elements is just another model, a way of experiencing, understanding our experience. So notice these elements in the body. See how paying attention to them influences your experience of the practice. With the lips gently closed, we'll be breathing through the nose, keeping the gaze steady. Long, smooth breath. And we're going to move into Tadasana 5 times and then stay for 5 breaths there. With the inhale, we'll raise the arms out to the sides and up and lift the heels, keeping the gaze steady, feeling the chest expand. As you exhale, the belly pulls in, the arms and the heels come back down, feeling the feet reconnect with the floor. Second repetition, inhale and lift. Notice the air element, both the breath coming in and the arms moving through space. Little pause, and then exhale, slowly come down. Feel the strength of the muscles supporting the movement. Notice that the body has structure even as it's flexible. Next repetition, inhale and lift. Smooth movement. Smooth, long breath as the arms and the heels come up. Hug the belly, some muscular support as you exhale. Lower the arms, lower the heels. Keep your gaze steady. Again, inhale and lift. And exhale and lower down. Now as we stay, we're going to be aware of the stability and the spaciousness in the body. Inhale and lift. And this time we'll stay, keeping the gaze soft and steady. Exhale, hug the belly, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Stay and inhale, feel the chest expand. That's the first repetition, or the first breath. Exhale, again, hug the belly, support from the lower body. And inhale, feel the spaciousness, the lift, the openness of the upper body. That's the second breath. Exhale, hug the belly. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears. And inhale, feel your breastbone lift away from your navel. That's the third breath. We'll do 2 more breaths, please. After you're finished with that second one on your own, come down on your exhale. Reestablish your steady and relaxed samastiti. Equal standing pose, breath relaxed. Here you are in this body. The body is made of the same 5 elements that everything in manifested reality is made of. I'm going to go into Uttanasana, the forward bend, in the same way. We'll do 5 repetitions. On the 5th one, we'll be going to stay of 5 breaths. Being conscious of the various structures and systems within the body, how they're allowing you to move and how they interact with the movement and the breath. With the inhale, arms come forward and up. You're feeling the lift of the breastbone. With the exhale, draw the belly in, bend forward. Feel how your feet maintain their constant contact with the floor. Try not to move into the heels, but stand evenly on the feet. Relax into the forward bend. Then inhale, take the arms forward. Feel the air element filling the chest and helping you float to the top. With exhale, we'll bend down again. Hug the belly. Feel the support of the earth and the water elements in the legs and the hips. Relax in the neck and shoulders. Inhale, take the arms forward. Feel yourself floating through the air, filling the chest. Exhale, draw the belly in. Notice the stability and the release that the stability allows. Inhale, float up. Feel the spaciousness, the expansion as you lift. 2 more repetitions. Bend down with exhale. Float up with the inhale. Last time forward, we're going to go and stay in the forward bend. So as you come into this posture, check that you're, again, even on the front and back of the feet. Relax the shoulders. Stay while you inhale. Notice the air element filling the structure. As you exhale, pull the belly in. Feel how you can get more stability and also more release. Let the upper body be heavy towards the floor. Stay with your inhale. And exhale, feel the pull of gravity
reaching the head towards the floor, relaxing the arms. They can be touching the floor or just dangling. Inhale slowly, bringing the breath in, feeling how the ribs move as you breathe. Exhale and release forward. Again, let the head be heavy, pulled down by gravity towards the feet. 2 more breaths here. As you prepare to come up to the top, think of the spaciousness and the ability to move through space as you inhale, float up to the top. And with the exhale, bring the arms down to the front. Relax the breathing. Feel samastiti. Steady, comfortable posture. One of the things that we're doing in our practice is integrating all of the elements into the body so that they all exist in the proper proportion. We have enough stability, we have enough movement, we have enough steadiness and enough flexibility. We'll take the legs wide and prepare for Parvati Trikonasana, twisted triangle. So a nice comfortably wide stance, whatever that means for you, with the feet parallel. Do have the feet at the right distance apart that you can be evenly across the ball of the foot again. So not too wide that you're dropping into the little toes, and want to try to have the toes pointing straight forward. So you've got a good foundation in the legs. Earth and water element all the way up to the pelvis, keeping us steady. And then we're going to see that even in that stability, with that structure, we have room to move. So 5 repetitions of twisted triangle, then we'll stay 5 breaths on each side. With inhale, float the arms out and up. And exhale from the belly as you twist the right hand down to the left foot. Your left arm can stretch to the ceiling or rest on your back, whichever works better for you. Inhale, lift up to the top. Again, feel yourself floating through space. Air element dominating for a moment there. And then exhale, reach the left hand down to the right foot. Turn your chest. Feel your spine rotating. And inhale, float to the top. Feel spaciousness. Stay steady on the feet. Exhale, down to the left side again. Right hand to the left foot or leg, turning the chest. And inhale, float to the top. And exhale, smooth breath, smooth movement as you bring the left hand down to the right foot, turning the chest. And inhale, lift. The spine, of course, is made of all those little bones, but there's many joints there too, so there's a lot of mobility. Exhale, right hand down to the left foot. Turning, feel your spine rotating, and float to the top. Inhale, come up. Exhale, notice your hips. Reach down to the right foot. And inhale, float to the top. We have 2 more repetitions in each direction. Keep the breath smooth and the movement as slow and long as the breath will allow it to be. Float up on the inhale, coming to the top. And use the exhale to twist down, feeling the mobility in the hips and the spine. And to the top. This is our last repetition, which means we'll stay. Exhale, right hand down to the left foot or leg. Again, left arm can be up to the ceiling or on your back. And staying 5 breaths. Inhaling. Draw the breath in. Feel how the breath is a little different when you're in this position. Stay there and exhale and hug the belly. Check that your palm is facing towards the left. And inhale slowly. Exhale completely. Do 2 more slow breaths on your own. And then we'll come up to the top on an inhale, lifting up to the center, feeling both the legs and the arms, and then reach down. Left hand to right foot, feeling the steadiness through the legs, the rotation in the pelvis and the spine. 5 breaths here. And we'll use an inhale to come to the top. And exhale, arms down. Relax the breath. And step the feet back together. Move into Samastiti at the back of the mat. Stability, earth element. Connect your feet. Flexibility, water element. Heat, transformation, fire element. Air, movement. And space, creating the space in which everything happens. All right, let's do Utkatasana, Ardha Utkatasana. We're not going to stay, but we'll do 5 repetitions, really making sure that the breath stays long and smooth. We're going to bring the arms down after each repetition. Keeping the gaze steady. Inhale, float the arms forward and earth. So we're feeling the movement, the openness, the flexibility in the upper body here. And then exhale, we'll bend the knees and fold down. And suddenly a lot of attention in the lower body. Just relax the upper body. Feel the strength of the legs, the flexibility in the hips. Inhale, then float up, arms around the ears, open the chest, straight legs. And exhale, arms come down the front. Do it 4 more times. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. With the exhale, bend the knees and fold down. And inhale, float to the top. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Connect with the belly as you take your exhale. Bend down. Let your hands either rest on the floor or your legs. You get that sense of stability into the upper body. And then float up from there. Inhale to the top. And exhale, arms down the front. Please do that twice more. Keep the breath smooth. Last repetition.
On the exhale, we'll lower the arms down the front. Relax the breathing. Steady the gaze. Attention down to the feet and lower legs. Earth element, stability, structure. Thighs and pelvic girdle. Water, malleability, flexibility. Belly, fire, transformation. Thorax and arms, air, movement, which includes relationship. Neck and head, ether, space. Okay, let's come to stand on the knees for sweeping arms, Vajrasana. Hands on the lower back or sacrum. Rest them at the sides if that doesn't feel good for the shoulders. But then now arms come out and up and the chest lifts. Feel yourself gently open and reach upward. And then exhale, bend down, bringing your hands behind you. Relaxing the neck, letting the head be heavy towards gravity. And inhale, float up again. Arms lifting, chest opening. And exhale, be sure you pull the belly in as you fold down. Lengthen the exhale, smooth out the breath, smooth out the movement. Inhale, open and lift. Feel the chest lifting, the throat gently opening. And bend down with the exhale. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, open and lift. And bend down with exhale. Last time. We're going to stay down in the child's pose. Release your hands wherever they're comfortable. Let the body breathe naturally for a moment. Imagining all of your systems working together perfectly. Now let's stretch all the way out onto the floor. Trying to do a long cobra. If you prefer, your hands can go underneath the forehead. Let the body stretch out here and then relax it completely. We're still allowing the breath to flow naturally for a moment. Check in particularly with the legs and the buttocks. There's going to be a tendency there for the legs and the buttocks to engage, but they don't need to now. They can rely on the support of the floor. So relax those big, strong muscles. And we're going to see if we can keep the buttocks and the legs relaxed as we do our upper body extension, lifting the chest and the head. We'll keep the arms down, relaxed in the shoulders, and as relaxed as possible in the pelvic girdle and the legs. Continuing to feel the stability of the floor underneath you as you inhale, let the chest and your head and the head float up. Just gently, small lift. Keep your chin tilted down so the opening is really for the chest.
And then exhale, lower the forehead back down. Move slowly. You're not going far, so let the breath extend and the movement be very slow. Inhale, float the chest and the head up. Keep the arms, the legs, the buttocks relaxed. Feel the chest open. And then slowly move down with the exhale. If you close your eyes, it may be easier to resist the temptation to tilt your head forward. See if you can do this with your eyes closed. Thinking of your breastbone, lifting up the head, just traveling on top of the spine without tilting back in the neck. And exhale, hug the belly and release back down towards the floor. Check in with the legs and buttocks. Can you relax them a little bit more? Inhale, float the chest and head up. Feel the breastbone gently moving forward, expanding the chest subtly. And exhale, lower down. Last time, we're going to inhale to lift. And then stay. As you stay, be sure your shoulders are relaxed, pulling down towards the back pockets. Legs are relaxed. And exhale here, feeling your belly pull to your spine so you've got support for that lightness. Inhale. Feel the chest open without craning the neck. And support it with the exhale. And inhale, gentle expansion. Feel the belly hug without the buttocks gripping as you exhale. Shoulders continue to drop away from the ears, towards the floor and towards the back pockets. Stay with the inhale, nice and light in the chest. Again, exhale, feel the belly pulling in. Feel the support of the abdominal muscles without the working of the legs and the buttocks. Last inhale here. And then we lower with the exhale, bringing the forehead back down. And relax the body completely. If you'd like, you can bring your hands underneath your forehead. If your back really needs you to go to a child's pose now, go ahead and do that. Or just stretch out here and relax for a couple more breaths. Feeling the reality of the body, which is made of structure and space and everything in between. Okay, let's move up onto all fours. Move between Chakravarkasana and Child's Pose. Hands, knees, feet in contact with the floor. There's your stability, all those points. Chest light and open. A lot of length from the crown of the head to the tailbone. And then inhale, draw the breastbone slightly forward away from the belly. With your exhale, we're going to bring the hips back to the heels. Relax your elbows and shoulders as you do that so that the stretch is in the lower back. And then inhale, come to all fours. Feeling your contact through the hands, the knees, the feet. And then we'll go to downward dog. Tuck your toes. And exhale, push the floor away with the hands. Slowly raise the sit bones towards the ceiling. And inhale, lower the knees back down to the floor. Feel the chest open gently without collapsing in your lower back. Exhale, bring your hips back to your heels. Make sure that the elbows drop to the floor, the shoulders relax so that the stretch moves to the lower back. And inhale, move up onto all fours. Open the chest. Feel the space in the front of the body. Exhale and tuck your toes and push up into the down dog. You can keep your knees bent if you like. Really lengthen from your hands to your sit bones. And inhale the knees to the floor. Again, we'll move back into Child's Pose. Make the movement as smooth and gliding as you can. The breath is long and smooth. And inhale, lift and open gently.
hips to the ceiling, downward facing dog. Keep the breath long. Inhale, knees down to the floor. Move slowly. And exhale to the child's pose. This is our last repetition, so we're getting ready to stay in the downward dog. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, push the hips to the ceiling. Again, feel free, please, to keep your knees bent if you like. Raising the sit bones as high to the ceiling as you can. You stay. Inhale slowly, noticing the breath coming in, feeling the air element, the expansion. And then exhale, reconnecting the pelvic. You can feel the pelvic floor, the low belly, the strength of the legs. Inhale, open, lengthen. Exhale, support, stability underneath your hands, underneath your feet. Inhale, feel the opening of the breath, ribs moving. Exhale, stability. Feel the belly pull towards the spine to give you that strength in the core. Take 2 more breaths there, please. Then we'll use an inhale. Keep the sense of stability as you inhale your knees to the floor. And exhale. Let the hips come back to the heels, where we'll relax for a moment. Let the breath move. Do any version of child's pose you like. If you prefer to be on your back, hugging your knees to your chest, you can do that also. And then let's everybody turn onto the back. Resting comfortably on your back with your knees bent. Feet on the floor. Palms up, close your eyes. Relax the body and feel gravity's tug downwards. Feel the body settling, the bones settling, the muscles relaxing into this position. We're going to take alternate arm and leg lifts, which you can do from your feet in this position if this is easier, or you can bring the knees into the chest. We're going to be raising one arm to the floor behind us and one leg towards the ceiling. So you can keep your feet on the floor if this is better, or bring the knees into the chest if you're able to. Before we start moving, bring your attention to the back of the pelvis and the sacrum. We want that spot to be the place that we're moving from. We were standing on our feet before, now we're standing on the pelvis. We want to keep that steady, not having your pelvis rock a lot as we do the lift. So we're really going to get some length in the legs by stabilizing the foundation. So we're always taking one arm and the opposite leg, keeping the pelvis as the steady foundation from which we're moving,
We'll inhale and lift the left arm and the right leg. The arm's going all the way up and back to the floor behind you, and the right leg to the ceiling. You can take your right hand in the back of your thigh if you need to. And exhale, bend the knee, lower the arm back down, and then we'll do the opposite pair. With inhale, take the right arm and the left leg, stretching up through the leg and reaching back through the arm. Keep the pelvis still as you do that, and exhale, lower the arm and lower the leg. Inhale and reach with the left arm and the right leg, steadying the pelvis. And exhale, lower, bending the knee, bringing the arm back down to the side. And inhale, raise the right arm and the left leg. Feel how the elements are being rearranged here. Exhale to lower. The feet and legs, which are earth element heavy, are now floating up into the ceiling. Inhale, stretch up with the left arm and the right leg. And exhale, bend the knee, lower the arm. Inhale, right arm and left leg. Let yourself stretch away from that steady pelvis foundation. Exhale, lower the arm, lower the leg. Do each pair 2 more times on your own, please. One more time with each pair. Breath is smooth the whole time. When you're done, we're going to bring one hand to each knee and gently pull the thighs towards the belly. Now feeling the back flatten, relax the shoulders, relax the face as you get that gentle stretch for the low back. And then inhale, float the knees out away from the chest, expanding the chest, softening in the belly. Exhale, pull the thighs in, feel the back stretch, relax the shoulders. Close your eyes if you can, and inhale, breathe into the chest, move the knees out away from the torso and then expand the belly. Keep the shoulders dropped and relaxed. Exhale, hug. And inhale, float the knees out away from the chest. Please do 2 more repetitions of Uttanasana like this. When you're done, the feet come to the floor. Take a moment, relax there, relaxing the breath. Feeling a sense of stability, of flexibility, of heat, of movement, and a spaciousness. Let's extend the legs straight out, preparing for the side bend, Jatara Pralakriti. We first bring the awareness to the sense of the back of the body against the floor. And then without disturbing that steady, balanced positioning against the floor, we'll walk the feet slightly over to the left side. And check that your right hip hasn't lifted up away from the mat. Settle again into the evenness of the back of the pelvis. We'll sweep the arms 5 times and then stay for 5 breaths in the side bend. The front of the body remains facing the ceiling the whole time. The back of the body remains evenly against the floor the whole time. Arms at the sides, I'm going to sweep them. If it's better for you to reach up and back, if that works better for your shoulders, feel free to use that variation. With the inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, stretching long. Have your eyes closed if you can as you do this. And with your exhale, pull your belly button in like you're going to try to touch the floor with it as you sweep the arms back down to the sides. And inhale, sweep the arms. Have the palms up as you sweep up. And with the exhale, bring the arms back down. Hug the belly. You can keep the palms up or down, whichever feels better in the shoulders. Inhale, sweep. Slow the breath down and let the movement match the length of the breath. And hug the belly. Exhale, slowly bring the arms back down to the sides. In the pelvis even. Inhale and sweep again. Draw the belly to the spine like you're going to touch it to the floor and bring your arms back down. This is our final sweep, which means we're going to stay. Inhale, sweep the arms up, reach up long. Then we're going to exhale and turn the face to the right. And here's where we'll stay. Inhale, slowing the breath down as you move it in, feeling the expansion of the ribs as the air moves into the body. Stay and exhale, and again, keep hugging your belly to your spine, bringing a lot of stability into the lower body. Inhale, feel the expansion as you breathe in. And exhale. Feel the effort, not excess effort, but enough effort as you hug the belly button back towards the spine. Inhale. Gentle movement of the breath into the body. Exhale, gentle, supportive breath out. And take 2 more breaths there. When you're ready to inhale, turn the head into the center. And as you exhale, bring the arms down and center the legs wherever they're comfortable, so they still may be a little bit wide. And let the body relax into the floor. Let go of the control of the breath. Observe the body. Which systems are you aware of now? Of course, we have our bones resting here, the muscles as relaxed as they can be. But maybe you're aware of the more subtle systems of the body. Can you feel your circulation? Do you feel a sense of maybe buzzing or vibration? We'll now prepare to go to the second side. Before we do any movement though, check that you're even at the back of the pelvis. We want to have that steady contact with the floor through the back of the torso. And then without disturbing that, the feet are going to come slightly to the right. Make sure that your left hip is still down. Settle the back of the body into the floor and we'll sweep the arms 5 times. Eyes closed if possible. Inhale, arms up overhead. Move slowly in time with your breath. Feel the stretch, the opening. And then exhale, draw the belly to the spine as you bring the arms down. Feel the recentering, the stability of coming back to the center. Inhale and reach away from center. And exhale, draw the belly in and lower the arms. So of course, all of the elements are in play here. Inhale, sweep up. We have the sense of movement, but we're also being stable. And exhale, lower back down. We have 2 more sweeps. Inhale. Be aware of the floor beneath you and the space around you. Moving through the space. Exhale. Feel the support of the belly. How the ribs are gently closing in. Staying even on the back of the body. 1 final sweep. Inhale to get the arms up overhead. This time we'll leave them there, and with the exhale, turn and look to the left side. And here's where we're going to stay for 5 breaths. I'm going to let you count these on your own, please, and keep your awareness in the body. Just notice what you're noticing. When you finish with the 5 breaths, you'll inhale the head to the center, centering the back of the head against the floor. Exhale, bring the arms down. Bring the legs into a comfortable centered position, and then allow yourself to relax. Feel the floor underneath you and give into it. Let the breath move naturally. Observe. Besides the big, obvious growth systems, the bones and the muscles, even the breathing, what else can you notice? Slowly bring the legs and the arms a little closer to the center line.
And then we'll bend the knees and bring the knees into the chest with one hand on each knee, preparing for Apanasana. Hands resting on the knees with the fingers pointing towards the toes, shoulders drop down, elbows bent and relaxed. Feet and knees just slightly separated so they're not touching. Relax the feet. Relax your neck and your face. Take an inhale here very softly. And with the exhale, gently pull the knees just a little closer in. Feeling yourself pulling closer to the center, squeezing around the center gently. Keep your shoulders relaxed and your feet relaxed. Inhale, rock the knees out away from the chest. Keep your shoulders down and just allow the elbows to straighten. Remember, the feet are a little bit separated. The face stays relaxed. Exhale. Hug your belly in so you engage the belly gently, then draw the knees in close. Feel a gentle stretch in the back. Relax your shoulders, neck, and face at the same time. Feet are still relaxed. Inhale, breathe into the chest. Let the breath move down towards the belly as you float the knees away. Keep the the shoulders dropped and relaxed. Hug the belly and gently hug in. Feel your shoulders drop, your elbows soften, your feet and your face relax. Belly hugging, lower back stretching, and float the knees away again with the inhale. And do that 2 more times. All of the attention drawn into the body. Notice what you notice. When you're ready, the feet come down and we'll stretch the legs out, coming all the way out into final relaxation. Legs slightly separated. Arms relaxed at the sides, hands wider than the mat. So the shoulders are really released, shoulder blades broad. Allowing the body to relax into the pull of gravity. Stability of the floor. Replacing the need for any effort or tension in the body. Keep the awareness in the body throughout the relaxation. Notice the structure of the body. You can observe the various systems of the body. Staying present inside the body, relaxing, allowing the breath to breathe. The awareness to turn inward.
Prepare to move into a seated posture for breathing. Allow your inhale to deepen. Notice the body breathing. Slowly, as you're ready, reach the arms up overhead. Stretch yourself nice and long. As you stretch, you can draw the belly towards the spine and gently stretch the back. Feel the increased stretch in the shoulders as you do that. And then again, moving slowly, draw the arms down and roll to the right side. Take a moment and pause on your right side with the knees bent in. And use your left hand to help sit yourself up slowly. And then transition up onto a cushion or the edge of a chair. Bring yourself to a tall, steady, comfortable posture. Feeling your sit bones now as the foundation. Even on each sit bone, tall through the spine, relax the shoulders. Once you're in a comfortable, steady seat, we'll close the eyes. Using Ujjayi breath for the pranayama. Slight constriction in the throat, whispered ah. Lips are closed, the breath is moving through the nose. On the inhale, we bring the breath in the nostrils and move it down into the lungs, feeling it expand downwards and outwards, breathing towards the belly. Then pause for a moment. Then exhale, gather the pelvic floor and pull the low belly in and feel the breath moving up. Once the breath is all the way up and out, pause briefly, and then slowly bring it in again, filling the top of the body first, then opening into the lower torso. And exhale, engage the pelvic floor, then the belly, and feel the breath move up and out. Take a brief pause with the breath out. Now we're going to imagine the breath coming all the way from the crown of the head, down the spine to the bottom of the feet on the inhale. Pausing. And the breath moving up through the feet, the legs, the spine, all the way to the top of the head on exhale. Relax the shoulders, pause. Continue like this, inhaling from the crown of the head, downwards to the soles of the feet. And exhaling from the soles of the feet upwards all the way to the crown of the head. Inhaling, bringing those subtle qualities of air and space downwards towards the stability of the lower body. And exhale, bringing the stability of the water and the earth element upwards towards the upper body. So that the whole body is light, spacious, grounded, stable, integrated whole with all of those qualities of all of the elements, each functioning in its best way, all elements present, finding that integrated experience through this long sweeping breath. Now let the breath, the control of the breath go so that the breath is just breathing itself. Keep the attention in the body. Bring your attention down to your feet and lower legs. Observe the domain of the earth element. Move the attention to the thighs and pelvic girdle. Observing the domain of the water element. Bringing the attention to the abdomen. Observing the domain of the fire element. Bring your attention to your thorax, chest and upper back, shoulders, arms. Domain of the air element. And bring the attention to the neck, the throat, the head. Domain of the ether element. Feel in the body the possibility for the perfect balance of all of these elements and their functions and structures. Very slowly bring the palms together in front of the chest, forming the Anjali Mudra. And then open the eyes. Namaste. Right, thanks for being here this morning. Again, as I said, next week is the spring reset. If you'd like more information, please, you can leave me a message. Because of the reset, we will be on Facebook Live, both asana classes next week, both on Tuesday and Thursday. Thursday will be at Conkling Hall, but we'll be broadcasting from there. So you can get a class here on Facebook, both on Tuesday and Thursday next week. So I hope to see you for that. Also, if you're not doing the whole cleanse, but you are interested in participating a little bit, on Monday evening from 7 to 8, we're going to be making ghee. We're having a Zoom workshop about making ghee, which is a wonderful piece to have in your dietary back pocket. And we're also going to make a little ghee lamp, because we'll be working with the practice of Trataka next week, which is gazing at a flame. If you don't make the ghee lamp, we'll use a candle for the classes next week, so you might think ahead and get a candle ready for the end of the meditation at class, both on Tuesday and Thursday next week. All right, thank you. See you soon. Bye.